Hey guys, so today for our large group reading, we are going to read a book. It's called Button, Button, Who's Got the Button? And it's written by Trish Holland. And we're reading this book because we are talking about clothes, and a lot of our clothes do have buttons on them. So we are going to be reading this story today. So Button, Button, Who's Got the Button? By Trish Holland. Button, Button, who's got the button? How many buttons do you have? So if you have buttons on your shirt right now, go ahead and count them. Button, button, I've got one button. A big button brightening my cape. So see this right here? It's a button that's just holding it together. Buckle, buckle, who's got the buckle? How many buckles do you have? Buckle, buckle, we've got 2 buckles. Bold buckles bumping on our belts. So if you wear a belt, this thing right here is what holds your belt together, and this is called a buckle. Knot, who's got the knot? How many knots do you have? Knot, we've got 3 knots. Nimble knots nipping at our necks. So if you wear a scarf, you will tie it in a knot to keep your neck warm. Bow, who's got the bow? How many bows do you have? Bow, we've got 4 bows. Bashful bows blooming on our backs. So see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks like these little girls are all in a wedding. So they might be flower girls. Loop, who's got the loop? How many loops do you have? Loop, I've got 5 loops. Long loops locking out the cold. So see here, instead of buttons, that she has loops that this piece will just go over to hold her coat together. Zipper, who's got the zipper? How many zippers do you have? Zipper, we've got 6 zippers. Many zippers zooming on our coats. So I know you guys all know what zippers are because you zip up your coats before we go outside for recess. Toggle, who's got the toggle? How many toggles do you have? Toggle, we've got 7 toggles. Tricky toggles tilting to and fro. So these are called toggles, and they are kind of like buttons, but it's kind of like the loop that we just saw, but it's a piece of wood instead of like a button type thing. Shoelace, who's got the shoelace? How many laces do you have? Shoelaces, we have 8 shoelaces. Lazy laces looping along our feet. So shoelaces are made so that way our shoes don't fall off of our feet when we are running or walking. Snap, who's got the snap? How many snaps do you have? Snap, I've got 9 snaps. Silly snaps snicking as they shut. So you might have a jacket where it doesn't really have buttons, but it has what's called these snaps, and it makes like a clicking sound when you click it together. And they're usually found on like raincoats or like a spring jacket, something like that. And button, I've got 10 buttons. A bunch of buttons boasting we're the best. Many ways to close our clothing: buttons, buckles, loops, and bows, toggles, zippers, knots, and snaps, lots of laces, and who knows? Can you find one more? So that's our book for today. It's called Button, Who's Got the Button? And it is mostly a math book, but it also teaches about the different types of ways that we button up or lace up our coats or our shoes. So what I want you to do is I want you to go and see how many buttons you can find on clothing, coats, pants, anything you have in your house, and I want you to add them all up you can make tally marks, which would probably be easier for us. So just make a tally mark for every button that you find, and then you can discuss it with your parents and tell them exactly what you learned today. Okay, guys, I missed you. I hope you liked the story, and I'll see you soon. Bye.